Okay, guys. All right, I'm gonna try to do this message the best that I can. So I was trying to find a card for you guys to illustrate what the Seraphim Angelics look like. But in honesty, like, they have appeared to me lots of different ways. And so I want to talk about those different ways because it's connected to a message that a friend of mine on TikTok saw in a dream. Okay, so she saw her angel in a dream, which is an orb that she communicates with every night just about. And this little orb appears in the sky. It changes color based on communication with her. It flickers. She'll say, like, blink twice if you know, are such and such, and it'll blink twice. You know, I mean, it is literally responding to her voice. So I'm going to tag her in this video so that you guys can check out her dreams and also her page, because I feel like it's going to help others who are watching this phenomena. And it's also going to show and demonstrate, like, how to communicate, right, with these interdimensional beings. Okay. So, but about the Seraphim. So, yes, you asked if anybody has any information to share it. I do. And I want to say what I've seen, or at least a little bit of it, because it's way too much to, like, text in a thread or anything like that. Okay. So one of the dreams that I've had with Sarah, okay, that is coming back to my mind right now is, it's like she looks like, in this particular time that she appeared to me, she looked like she was dressed from the 1800s. Okay. And she's in a realm that's different from ours. And I know that she's an angelic, but this is how she appeared to me. It was her eyes that, like, drew me in. And you said in your dream, Yaz, that she had her wings, like, expanded out, right? And she said, look into my eyes. And when you looked into her eyes, you could see the flames in her eyes. Okay. Which is so beautiful. And if you guys haven't seen her video yet, she talks about how safe and protected she felt with her angel Sophie, is what she calls her. And by the way, in Greek, Sophie means wisdom. Okay. And I very much feel that's relevant to your dream. Yes. Okay. So, in my dream, in this particular landscape, she looked into my eyes as well. Okay. And I literally understood every thought she had just from eye to eye contact. And by the way, her eyes were beautiful. And I was like, wow, she's so beautiful. Like, I remember thinking, she's so beautiful. Okay. So I completely resonate with the whole eye to eye contact, telepathic communication between she and I. Same thing that you experience. Yes. She sometimes changes her name for me. Sometimes she is Sarah. Sometimes she is Seraphim. Sometimes she's Seraphreya. Sometimes she's Seraphina. She has given me so many different names based on which realm I'm contacting her in and where I'm at in frequency as well. Okay. But always for me, her names will start with Sarah, which I feel goes back to the Christ child. Okay. And that divine child within us and our connection to the angelics around source. Okay. So that being said, in your dream, there was something that you said that triggered a memory of mine. What was it? You were talking about feeling protected and looking into her eyes. What was it? There was something. Hold on, let me get it. Okay. What you said in the dream was that you saw all these birds flying around. Okay. All different kinds. Blue jays, cardinals, crows, all of them, and they're flying around. Okay. And then at the end of the dream, there was a focus on an owl. Okay. I want to give you what I have on that. Okay. So my soul DNA is connected to blue aviary beings, blue avians. It's not my only DNA connection. It is a primary one, though, for me on my father's side. Okay. And I always hear Yeshua telling me that I am his child. And I feel this way about you, Yaz, and I know there's others that are going to hear this that feel this way. Like I am a direct child of Yeshua, okay? And I've asked this over and over, 444, as I said, I have asked it over and over. I'm like, Lord, it's okay. I don't have to be your child. I could just be anybody. I'm just here to show love. I just want to be the channel for love, right? But he will come back and say, no, you are my child, okay? Well, I'm saying this to you and also others who resonate with this message, okay? If you feel a direct connection to the stars, to the star beings, to the sky, to the sun, okay, to the sky father, I feel this strongly for those people who feel that way, okay? Then this message could be for you. See how the aviaries are coming in, that sky element, okay? Think of like the eagle, the rising phoenix, all the messages that come through birds, every single one of them having their own little message, okay? So you can start researching blue avians. If this message is resonating with you, start researching the blue avians. They're very rare beings. They do not come here often to this realm. Thoth is a blue avian from Egypt, okay? He is actually one of my primary guides. And the aviaries, they're very wise, okay? Very ancient, and they have assisted many realms, not just Earth realm, but many realms when it's really needed, okay? And yes, 100%, I feel like you contain that energy. You have that lightness, that joy, that peace, okay? So there's a little snippet of that, but I do feel those beings are connected to the seraphim, okay? Seraphim, if you look up the biblical description of them, but you can also check other holy books, okay? Sometimes they're described as having multiple eyes, 6 sets, like 3 pairs of wings, sometimes more, okay? People describe them different ways. They are also described with flames, okay? Sometimes they appear almost like with a serpent-like face, and that's in the Bible, like it describes them this way. So they very much carry kind of that, what would you call it, Angel? The wisdom of like water and flow, okay? Like the serpent, like that flow, the feminine energy, okay? Although it doesn't have to be feminine, it's just something I notice about them. Anytime she's ever appeared to me, by the way, and I feel like she represents a collective of angels, she's always beautiful. I've never seen her look any other way. Like, she's beautiful in this time, she's beautiful in that time, she's always beautiful. And I'm sure Sophie's the same way. Okay, so let's go a little deeper with this. You saw at the end an owl, okay? I had a dream years ago about a giant white owl and a baby white owl, and they were watching me through a screen of glass, and I could see them and they could see me, and we were watching each other, okay? Owls, number one, are commonly connected with extraterrestrial contact, commonly. There's some reading you can do on screen memories. I've made a video about it on my page, but in screen memories, a lot of times people will think they see an owl, even in like awakened state, and what they really are seeing is an interdimensional or extraterrestrial being, and the owl just is the form that we could understand, okay? But in mystic teachings, owls represent wisdom, okay? And your angel's name is Sophie, which means wisdom, okay? Goddess Sophia, who's in the Bible and also other holy books, is the goddess of wisdom. Think of Athena and her owl, okay? And how she's always pictured with an owl. So to me, Sophie is giving you a message of the divine wisdom within you, okay? And that are within all the angelics that are here assisting the planet right now. And the owls, to me, are a symbol of you and others being guided by wisdom. Wisdom being the feminine energy of God, right? Like the goddess form of God, the mother, okay? And she is who is leading to me right now, because we forgot the mothers. Our culture forgot the mothers. And we have, as women, in the feminine energy, and then also mother energy, Mother Earth has been through so much oppression, okay? But mothers and female energy are the portal into this world. And so 100% I feel like this is why women have been so attacked throughout history, is because we contain wisdom. We contain Sophie. We contain Sophia. We are what Mother Garden tells me, Mother Earth tells me. We are the product of her garden. We are her children. She manifested us into this realm through the portal of the wombs of women to speak for her, to advocate for peace. So it's a really deep, big message, but I think many need to hear it, okay? And I feel you are 100% part of this, yes, because you carry that signature of love, and you can feel that in all of your messages. And I know I am a carrier of that wisdom and that love. And I do feel we are the direct children of these divine archetypes, because we're here to channel certain types of messages through our life, like our daily life. And this can be done in any kind of way, like daily. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was going to tell you about the fire. Okay, yes. So in the Seraphim, okay, so if you go into the dragon lineage of the Seraphim, see how they have the face of a serpent. They're very connected to dragons. That's a very strong connection to Mary Magdalene. Again, goddess Sophia, goddess wisdom, and the ley lines of the planet. Okay, I do feel you are located on a ley line, and so are we here in New Orleans. Okay, in those areas, those are high energetic areas, portal areas. Okay, and that area is being protected. I feel that strongly, and that's what she's telling you. And the reason is because these stargates, I drew this symbol in my message yesterday. You can go back and look at some of the ones yesterday. Okay, my friend Matt showed me that this is the tree of life. I didn't know what it was. God was telling me how to draw it. This represents the tree of life. If you looked at all these dots as portals, okay, the portals, the stargates are being guarded, okay, because we are eliminating evil from this realm. And what is evil? The opposite of life. So anything here that's trying to take life, gotta go. Can't be here anymore. Okay? So that's why it's super important for those who are carriers of the key codes of the wisdom of the goddess and of Skyfather. Okay? That higher angelic realm. Both are super important. That goes back to my message yesterday about sacred union. Anyone carrying the calibration of the mother-father union, which is many. Okay? It's super important that you don't give up, that you keep going, that you believe in yourself, that you share your messages. Everything you have to say is important. Don't worry about it being perfect. Don't worry about it sounding or looking any kind of way. If one person gets helped by a message that we share, that's what matters. Okay? So I feel this is what you're encountering, and I'm sure there's more to this message, guys, than what I'm giving you. I'm just a piece to the puzzle, okay? But Sophie is the goddess, okay? Like, she is expressing her wisdom to you because you are connected to her. And we are all connected to her. And I feel like it's a mission. Like, we're all on a mission, and the way this is going to manifest for each person is going to be a little different, but it's a mission to save this realm, okay? And her showing you protection and wisdom, the symbols of protection and wisdom, it's amazing. And by the way, also about the phoenix, okay? The phoenix rising, again, another aviary, the eagle, right, represents the phoenix rising. The phoenix, is burned completely and turns to ashes, and then resurrects itself and rises, okay? Mary Magdalene is a teacher of death to the ego and the rise of the true self. And that process is like being purged with fire. And what my elemental beings told me is fire and water is what's being calibrated right now within us, okay? That goes back to plasma light, and starlight. We are being calibrated with plasma, okay? And the more we calibrate our fire and water, the more balanced we become. We become the divine child. So I know this is kind of like a message with lots of different things in it, but I feel like it's relevant, and it could help plug in some pieces to your puzzle, and just like your messages help plug in pieces to my puzzle. I just think those things needed to be said. I also always hear Mother Earth and Mary Magdalene tell me that the fire within my womb and within my body and within my eyes is clearing to other people. And I feel this could be her way of showing you this as well, Yaz, about yourself, and not just you and I, but like many others, okay? Fire, represents purification. So pure light, pure love, pure wisdom, okay, is what I'm getting from that purity. Okay, and so when you reflect a true heart, that is so piercing that it goes through the lies and the darkness and gets to the truth. Okay, so to me, yeah, I think you had an amazing visitation, which you always do with her. And I feel more coming, and for all of us. And I hope this message helps. I hope I put it all together. Seraphim angelics can often, like I said, look like flames. They can sometimes have eyes all over them. They sometimes have the face of a serpent. In my case, she always looks like just this beautiful woman, but she communicates with me through her eyes. And I almost want to, I'll maybe send it to you direct, Yaz. I have a picture I drew of her eyes just to see if it's the same as what you noticed with Sophie. But I'm just, yeah, I'm amazed, like, about what's coming through right now and how it's coming from all these, so many different people, you guys. I think that is wisdom. There's your owl right there. God has put his message inside many. This way, it cannot be stopped. We are everywhere. And we will do what we came here to do. And I feel that so strong, and she's powerful enough to do it. Okay? So that's what I got from that. I hope this helps. I'm going to tag you in this. And guys, go check out Yaz's page. Her videos are so cool. Her communication with Sophie is amazing. And her dreams as well. Okay? That's it. Love you guys.